going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize for this video being a tad bit late. I wanted to post it, obviously, the other day, but XDefiant dropped an absolute bomb. When I mean bomb, I mean a bomb update. So many amazing things. So I had to sit back, discuss that update, show you guys all that good stuff. But today we are going to be deep diving into the second problem that I saw on Twitter the other day that I mentioned in my previous video. Just of all the nonsense that Activision is spewing out here to the overall community, and it's just really disgusting behavior. First and foremost, they're trying to hype up their Ricochet anti-cheat, which is absolute garbage, and claim that it's only a problem when it comes to the ranked experience, acting like it's not a big issue within Warzone and multiplayer as well. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are in some even deeper crap. But, ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and dive deep, if you guys are interested in more content just like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. We post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern Time. And, of course, I stream Monday through Saturday over on Twitch. I actually will probably be on XDefiant today if you guys want to see the new season live and in action. So, if you guys want to come on through, hang out with me, join the open lobbies, by all means, you can find a link to that Twitch channel down in the description of this video. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, if you've been watching this channel for a while now, you have seen a lot of the content I've been posting about the AI work being used within Black Ops 6. Out of any year of Call of Duty, this is the most AI garbage I've ever witnessed in my whole life. I'll be completely real with you. And it was to be expected, obviously Activision had a lot of job offerings for people who work with AI that, were popping up all across the board. So we knew this was coming, but I didn't think it was going to be this in-depth. And they have been exposed time and time again for when I say extremely, I mean extremely sloppy AI work. I mean, these guys aren't really putting in much effort whatsoever to polish off any of the garbage that's, being implemented into this game. And I mean, can you really blame them if your whole job, as an artist is to go ahead and create art? Don't you think you would be absolutely bummed out, devastated, and bored out of your mind, allowing the AI to, go ahead and create the art, and then your job is to just make sure that the art looks good enough, polish it. Oh, too many fingers, crop off a finger. Oh, that tree looks a little wonky. Let's go ahead and just edit that up. That's boring. It's no creativity. They're not putting in any work. So, I mean, can you really blame them for slacking off on the job and making sure these AI images that we're getting in Black Ops 6 are polished off here? No, I would probably slack off as well if, Microsoft and Activision were cutting jobs from all of my friends who are passionate in that field and trying to fill it up with more AI garbage. But, ladies and gentlemen, you would think that after all of this stuff that has been debunked and exposed, Activision or Microsoft would come out and apologize, right? Because this is just pure utter laziness. It's disgusting. Nobody wants to see this in their games. People have expressed this many of times, and honestly, I don't think I've seen one person who have said that, oh, AI is fantastic. Maybe people have admitted that maybe it doesn't look too shabby, because there are some things that don't look bad, right? It's not like AI is complete garbage, but it takes away that soul, that passion. And once it's completely exposed and you see with your own eyes that the mass majority of the stuff in the game is actually AI when it comes to calling cards, emblems, probably even camos and skins, it takes away the love, the passion that a lot of us have for these games. It just instantly vanishes. So you'd think that Microsoft would be in, this is a straight up red flag type moment here. They're sounding the alarm, emergency. Everybody's figured out that, we are using AI. They're not happy with this, and things are going to continue to go downhill. They're already losing numbers. They're already losing a lot of cash. And this has nothing to do when it comes to, the game itself, because I think Black Ops 6 is pretty enjoyable when it comes to the fundamentals. But with how the business, Activision and Microsoft are handling the game, on top of that, it's not looking too pretty. You think that they would, probably have a little something to say about that, right? Well, they do actually. They do have something to say, but it's not exactly what I was personally expecting. As you can see right here from Charlie Intel over on Twitter, Microsoft CEO says AI innovation will help in-game development for Xbox. I think long-term as a company, we can bring the best of AI innovation, cloud innovation, console innovation, PC innovation to build the best games that can be enjoyed by gamers everywhere. So instead of going ahead and acknowledging that, yes, maybe they went a little too far with AI and it's becoming lazy and lackluster, instead of admitting to that and trying to fix it, they are doubling down on the AI usage within these games. And like I said, it's not getting any better as time goes on. And the worst part about it is that it doesn't seem like they are slowing down. It's not like they were testing it out in the beginning of the game. It's like, oh, let's throw a few things in there and see how the community takes it. See how, far we can push our boundaries. Because we know that, minus Microsoft, Activision specifically in the past love to test the community's boundaries, whether it comes to, pay to win mechanics, all of the above, prices of microtransactions in their store. Activision has always been one to push those boundaries to see how far they can go. But this doesn't seem like it's ending anytime soon, ladies and gentlemen. I am actually willing to bet that they are going to probably push this stuff throughout the whole lifespan of BO6. I mean, it even comes down to the bundles, the skins within the game. I mean, look at this right here. You cannot tell me that an actual human put this blueprint together. You can't tell me that. You really can't. This has to be AI driven to at least a certain extent. You can't even see through the reticle. How would any human put this together, go into the game to test it out, and then look at that and say, yep, I can track my targets. This is perfect. I mean, I wouldn't push it past them because, Treyarch already admitted that they enjoy the weapon bobbing and, all the visual recoil. So I guess they're kind of in the boat of liking things that, obstruct your vision over the enemy to put you at a disadvantage. But again, they fixed that. They resolved that. It's been tremendous right now for Black Ops 6. But then they go ahead and add in bundles like the one that I showed you. And it's like, no, you can't tell me that a human put that together. They are pushing with the AI right now. And it really worries me because I feel like this is only going to continue more and more and more down the road, especially with how, they're talking about it behind the scenes. They seem very confident with the AI, and they seem very confident with the future of AI. And I feel like we're just in the beginning phase. Obviously, I feel like it's going to improve, and obviously they might hire more people who specialize in AI, so it's going to be polished. But that's just going to kill the fun. I don't want to live in a future where I'm guessing what is made by a computer and what is made by an actual human. It's going to become a point where we're going to have to simply start trusting indie development teams. That's basically the only place we can go because all these massive corporations are more focused on the bottom line, how much money they can make off of this game and how much they can trim off of the top. And trimming off the top, if it means, cutting people, having less of a workforce, getting AI more incorporated, perfecting the AI, perfecting the people who work with the AI, they will hyper-focus that as long as it means they will make more money and it's a safer chance for them. It's not looking pretty. I even saw a post a little while ago. I don't know if it's still floating around there. It was by Elon saying that he wants to, put together a game or something like that, or a game studio that's specifically based around AI to make games great again. And don't get me wrong, I think Elon's a pretty cool dude, but I hate that idea. I hate that concept. No, the future of gaming should not be solely or just revolving around AI. Since the beginning of time, it's been about passion. But sadly, that passion is overshadowed because a lot of these games, in order to break into the scene, in order to actually, sell and, make a return for these developers, they need a big publisher. And these big publishers aren't going to budge with this, I feel like, sometime down the road. Maybe they will. Who knows what the future holds? But by the looks of it, it seems like people like Microsoft, Activision, probably even EA, I bet you everybody's going to pick this up, and this is going to be the new trend. This is going to be the new way, especially if they can figure out how to polish it off even more and make it to the point where people can barely even tell the difference when it comes to, what's being introduced into the game. I would even say as far as, maps and stuff like that, I don't think the maps in Black Ops 6 were made by AI. I personally really do believe that they took the shipment mindset and just, multiplied it across the board because that's all people wanted to play these past years. I was one of the very few people who said that I enjoyed the bigger maps. I've been enjoying the map variety, throughout some of these games that we had in the past 5 years. And I always got called crazy. I always got called an idiot saying the big maps are horrible. They're so bad, and small maps are the best. And everybody's just grinding out shipment 24/7 all the time. They even made a joke about it back in the day. I think Infinity Ward did during Modern Warfare 2019, wasn't it? Where it's like, oh, the COD community only wants to play shipment or whatever garbage it was, man. But at the end of the day, they weren't lying, though. Their stats behind the scenes probably show that is where everybody goes to. And, so I personally believe that Treyarch wanted to make a game revolved around that because you know how they are. They work around data over, actual emotions, and they saw the data for that, probably just from camo grinders, if we're going to be honest here, because it's the best spot to go. and they built the maps around that mindset. But I wouldn't push it past them as AI advances, as it becomes more, in depth, and, it really can become a huge thing in the scene. I think they're going to use that for everything across the board, maybe even balancing out guns, map design, all of the above. I can see it being something very dominant, and that takes the love, soul, and passion out of these games. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you guys today. Of course, go down in the comment section, let me know what you guys think about all this stuff. Do you think that, the future of AI is good for Call of Duty, or do you think it's a bad thing for the future of COD? But as always, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. I post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern Time. And like I said earlier, I do stream Monday through Saturday over on Twitch starting between 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And again, I'll probably be grinding out a little bit more X-Defined today. So if you want to see the new season, by all means, tune on in, check it out. We'll be probably playing for a handful of hours and doing open lobbies. But as always, thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace out.